Hey, how are you doing? I hope you're doing wonderful on this wonderful Thursday. I mean, it's wonderful here. I'm at home, not working. We'll be working longer days here very soon, which I won't be complaining. I mean, I'll complain about it. In the moment, I complain. But, payday, I'll be happy about it. And once I get in the groove, it's that transition from having kind of shorter days, over the winter, because I'm not obviously doing any landscaping or power washing in the winter. Not in Ohio, at least. And then getting into the transition of having the longer days where, I'm mowing, I'm mowing every day. Because I have six of our 11 locations. I mow the grass, I trim, weed, do the mulch, which we're going to be doing the last 2 weeks of April. Right before I take 4 days off, 4 glorious days of off. Yeah, that's my vacation, 4 days off. And 2 of those days are Saturday and Sunday when I'm normally off anyhow. So technically, I am just taking 2 days off work to make for like a 4-day weekend for my vacation. Okay, that's it. I have had in the 35 years I've been working, I have had, I believe, 4. I think I'm only taking 4 weeks of vacation in 35 years. So, looking forward to the Sonic Temple Music Festival, 4 days. Although I'll be honest, I'm getting to the age now where being at a music festival for 4 days is exhausting. I enjoy it, but it's exhausting. But I'm still looking forward to it. Because, 3/4 of the year between landscaping, power washing, and then just a lot of our spring stuff, painting. I'll probably be doing some cold patching and asphalt. I might have to do some concrete work to patch some places in the concrete, like curbs and stuff. And all that stuff I'll basically be putting on a list, and I'll just, in between the regular stuff of the landscaping and power washing, then, every time I go to one of the locations, I'll try to knock something else off the list. Yeah. Anyway, let's open up this box. This is from mysterygrail.com. You'll find their web addresses down below for Mystery Grail, where you can buy mystery boxes. Also, they're basically kind of their parent company's website, which is $7 a pop. Where if you're not looking for mystery boxes, you're just looking to buy certain pops or stuff like that, that's where you go for that. And they also have a separate site now for their pop protectors. That used to be part of $7 a pop. Now they have a full separate website because they make so many different pop protectors for your collectibles. And that is popshield.com. So you find all that down below. This is a May the 4th Star Wars mystery box. So let's dive in and see what we got. Here is the Funko Pop. We have a Boba Fett. Number 480. Do I have this one? That ain't that one. That's called Bant. I don't think I have this one. I've got a couple of Boba Fett's. Got 3 right there. And they're just off camera, you can't see them. Anything down here? No. Yeah, I don't see this one though. When did this come out? 2021. So what, 4-year-old pop essentially now, basically, somewhat. Let's see what this is coming in at. I mean, I will be keeping it. I mean, I'll do a good double check over here, but I don't see this one. Now, I know all my Star Wars pops are over here, so bring up HobbyDB. I don't remember what I paid for this box. I don't remember right offhand. I might have my invoice where I could pull it up real quick. Let me scan this first. See what this is coming in at. And this is from the Book of Boba Fett, which I actually like that series. You know, I'm not one of these. I'm not one of these people that comes down on some. I mean, there's some things I like better than others. You know, like if I was to compare, say, like The Mandalorian to the Book of Boba Fett, I definitely prefer the Mandalorian series over the Book of Boba Fett. But in and of itself, I rather enjoyed the Book of Boba Fett. All right, that's going to take a minute to load up again. I don't know why. Stupid thing. Oh, yeah, there we go. A little bit quicker that time. Yeah, this is coming in at $11. It came out in November 2021. So, $11. Let me see if I have my invoice handy. Might be in my... Alright, here's the delivery confirmation. Does this show... Okay, yeah. This shows what I paid. So, if you saw the last video, I did the music Mystery Grail box. I paid $15 for it. And I think the one I pulled out was the Ozzy. I think it came in at $12, I think. And I think I said I'm pretty sure I paid $15 for it. The Black Friday double box was, okay, $25. I said $24. It was $25. I still, between the two pops I got now, I still made, I think, $29 in value back, so that's still good. The May the 4th Star Wars box, I paid $36 for. So, as far as the pop goes, we didn't do real well. But it's one that I don't have, as far as I can tell. So, can't complain. There's Sucker. See what else we got in here. We have got... I'm gonna guess these are socks, maybe. Looks like they're Boba Fett. Yeah. A pair of festive Boba Fett socks. Well, I'll take them. I'll wear those. I don't care, especially around the house, because those are actually very, very good quality socks. Nice and soft. Yeah. All right, let's see what on. There's another sucker. See, those socks are, I've probably put a value of what, like, I don't know, $5 or $6 maybe on those, right? All right, and then down in here we have got like a mini, I think that is Princess Leia. It's like a mini pop or mini bitty pop or whatever the hell they call them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is Princess Leia, just judging by the hairstyle. I'm not used to seeing her in a red outfit though. Yeah, that's probably don't have much value. We'll just put it over here next to my little tiny Captain Kirk that I got in I think one of the stock stuffing boxes, and I also have a little Boba Fett one too. So. All right, we got a scratch off ticket. We'll do that here in a minute. We have got a card. Star Wars Galaxy. It looks like this is a on Hoth with a snow speeder. Yep, Daybreak on Hoth. So, nothing really fancy there. I don't think that's. Of course, that might be. That does kind of look like it might be a silver hollow parallel though, because can't really tell on camera. But you can kind of see how it gets that kind of like a rainbow in the light. I think the base ones are just like a straight like chrome or like straight silver. They don't do that like rainbow. This is from Star Wars Galaxy. It shows a date. It doesn't have a date on it. Yeah, it says up at the top. It says on top. It says refractor. So yeah, that would be what they commonly refer to as silver hollow. So that's not bad. And the last item in the box is a comic book. Bubble wrap. That'll come in handy because I am getting low on bubble wrap. We have got Star Wars number 37. There we go. This has got a $4.99 cover price. So if you just go by the cover price, pop was $11. This is $5. Again, socks. I'm going to put a value of let's say $5. They probably actually, if you're going to buy these in the store, you probably pay around $5, if maybe even a little bit more. But we'll go with $5. So you got 11, 5, 5. That's 21. The Bitty Pop thing, probably a couple bucks at the most. So I didn't get back the $36 I paid, but it's all Star Wars. I'm a big Star Wars geek, so I'm happy. I am happy. Alright, we'll put that away here in a minute. Let me scratch off the, maybe we'll get a redemption here for something. That would be nice. Maybe like a free Mystery Grail box. Nope. 200 tokens. But, oh well. Can't complain. It is Star Wars. Again, I love Star Wars. Of course, you know, I'm old. I'm at the age. I started out with the original Star Wars trilogy is where the Star Wars voyage, if you will, and my love for Star Wars, that's where it started. I did not see the first Star Wars movie, A New Hope. I did not see it in theaters. I believe it came out in, 1977? I was born in November of 71. So, I was still a youngling. A Padawan, if you will, in the Star Wars universe. A newborn, as far as Star Wars goes. Of course, everybody was. To a certain degree. Because that was the first Star Wars thing that came out, was in 1977. I don't think I saw The Empire Strikes Back in theaters, but I did see Return of the Jedi in theaters. That was the first Star Wars movie I saw in theaters. And I saw most of them. I saw all three of the prequel movies in theaters. And I saw, I think, The Force Awakens in theaters. But then the last two in that set of three, I didn't go to the theater. I just waited and I just bought them on Blu-ray when they came out. But yeah, I like all the Star Wars stuff. I love the series. I'm really looking forward to the second season of Andor. They released a second trailer for it now, and it looks phenomenal. It's got the same feel, that same tone, that same kind of like almost kind of like a political, like drama feel to it, but with a lot more action this time around. And I think this is, I believe, the way they're going to release it is, I think it's going to be, I think it's 12 episodes. I might be wrong. It might be 9 episodes. It's either 9 or 12, and they're releasing them in batches of 3. So, like, they're not going to go, like, week by week by week. It's just, the first batch is, all 3 episodes will drop at the same time, and that's supposed to be like a little arc encompassing, like, a certain amount of time between the first season of Andor and ultimately Rogue One movie, which anybody see Rogue One knows that immediately then goes right into Star Wars: A New Hope, because that's when Princess Leia gets hold of the Death Star plans, and then she uploads them to R2-D2, and anybody who's seen the movies knows everything from there. But yeah, so they're going to be batches of 3 episodes covering a certain amount of time in between those 2 big events. So, and like I said, the trailer just looks phenomenal. Clone Wars. I wasn't real sure about animated Star Wars at first, but then I started watching Clone Wars, and it only took like just a couple of the episodes before I was hooked. Same thing with Rebels. There are some things, I think, on the animated side I haven't watched yet, but I will get around to doing it. But I've seen all the movies multiple times. And again, I kind of refer to them sometimes as like hardliners. These people that want to nitpick every little thing about Star Wars or like Marvel or DC or whatever. And to each their own. If you want to do that, that's fine. I prefer to just take it and just enjoy it for what it is. And especially like if they're basing something on something else. So like there are Star Wars novels. So if they were going to do a movie and it's supposed to be based on a novel, I would rather they actually maybe not do outright changes, but maybe tweak little things here and there to give it just a slight difference. Because then that would prompt me then to not only watch the movie, but then go back and read the book and get something different out of it. But that's just me. Maybe I'm just a weirdo. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Do you agree or do you disagree? Are you the type that you don't mind a little discrepancy here and there? And you're the type that would watch the movies or watch the TV show and then take it in all its different forms and media? Or are you the type that if they're going to base something on a book or on a comic book, you want everything to be by the book, pun intended, detail for detail? Let me know. What did you think of Star Wars box? How big of a fan of Star Wars are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, how big of a fan are you? I easily am a 10. I can't say I'm 11 because I reserve over 10 for those people that are the type that can, even if they don't, they could nitpick every little thing because they know everything about Star Wars, down to the minute detail. They can, the people that can tell you like literally how the control panel is laid out in the Millennium Falcon or stuff like that. I'll admit I'm not that hardcore of a fan. But I do love Star Wars. I will always love Star Wars. I was always watch. I will always watch Star Wars. Anything they bring out Star Wars. I might not do it right away because, like I said, there's a few things I haven't watched yet, but I will. All right. Well, that's it. I don't think I have anything ordered. Oh wait, yeah, I do. Never mind. I do. I have some sports cards ordered. I ordered 2 of the 2024 WNBA Prism blaster boxes. Pretty sure it was Prism. I know people are going to say, why WNBA? Well, one, because, Caitlin Clark. That's what everybody's chasing, Caitlin Clark. Okay? Secondly, just the simple fact that, you don't see a lot of people buying and breaking WNBA. So, why not? And then I couldn't just order those. I had to get something else to go with it, to accompany it. It's like a meal. You gotta have something on the side with the main course. So the main course was the 2 boxes hunting for a Caitlin Clark. It'd be great to pull. I think what is it? There's like a 1/1 finite black in one of the boxes. That'd be amazing. But even just something outside of, obviously, even her base rookies are nice to pull. But especially, like, a lot of her parallels right now are selling for $300 to $400 and up. So, that's what we're chasing. But to go along with that, they had some things on sale. So, I bought 3 of the, I'm pretty sure it's 2024 football Don Russ Winter 10s. I think it comes with 5 packs and like 4 or 5 cards per pack. But you can pull downtowns out of it. So I'm still chasing that elusive downtown. So subscribe, hit that notification bell. Make sure you come back for those. I know they have shipped, but I don't know exactly when they're going to be here. I thought I saw one. Like if I go through the shipping notice on Blowout Cards, it looks like it's maybe going to be here tomorrow. But then like another one I clicked on from actual UPS is saying Saturday. So, I don't know. I guess we'll just wait and see. Alright. That's it. Enough babbling. I don't know whether I said it already or not. Short-term memory. But look out for yourself and everyone around you, so a much better chance of staying safe and healthy. If I said it, well then we heard it twice. Just to ingrain it in your head. Right, until next time.